Book of Justice, chapter 3, verse 14. A priest of Adir, a swordsman of the west, and a nameless thief. Their past was erased the day they stood up against their God, and their sins forgiven for eternity. The thief now gave instead of taking. The soldier healed instead of slaying, and the priest proclaimed the new religion. Book of Justice, chapter 3, verse 15. Wrath and fury reigned, but the three blessed men stood their ground. And lo, they took the head of the first lord, they took the eyes of the second, and when they took the heart of the third, the anger of the High One knew no bounds. And so he came down with rage in his heart, and he fell into the canyon of darkness. Men beheld that he was overthrown. He raised his hand one last time, but it froze to stone. Book of Justice, chapter 3, verse 16. And so it was done. Joy was in the world again, for the god was gone, and the otherworldly realm banished with spell and stone. A monastery was built, Keystone, to seal the portals and to watch for eternity. And so it came that the judges wrote the books of law, the foundation of the fellowship to come. Book of Justice, chapter 2, verse 8. Lo, it was the time to speak up, the time for people to demand their rights. Adir saw and was enraged. A man called Father spoke. Bless them as words, that people should take fate in their own hands. Adir heard, and Adir killed. Father was slain by the god's wrath. Seeing this, the mouths of men were sealed no more, and they would never be silent again. Book of Justice, chapter 2, verse 10. And so Adir sent forth his army, the Rogar, and alas, they had no hearts. They knew no mercy. They fulfilled the wish of the High One, and that was to take revenge against humans for exercising free will. But the sheep did not run back into the sheds. 3 of the sheep became wolves, challenging the Rogar, so that Adir sent forth his lords.